My hair just gets worse and worse every time I come back for another video. But anyways, hey, Trump's back with another tariff, and it's not just 10%, it's not 15, it's not 20, it's 25% tariff. If you don't know, he's trying to tax the whole world. If you want to learn more about that, hey, my name is Roman, and let me talk to you. So Trump has basically done a 25% import tax on steel and aluminum, and even plans on adding a little bit more like semiconductors and pharmaceuticals and chips. So with that in mind, what do I honestly want to learn from this? Well, first of all, and fun fact before I continue with this, Justin Trudeau has decided to not continue his presidency as Prime Minister of Canada.
Every morning I've woken up as Prime Minister. I've been inspired by the resilience, the generosity, and the determination of Canadians. It is the driving force of every single day I have the privilege of serving in this office. That is why, since 2015, I've fought for this country, for you, to strengthen and grow the middle class. Why we rallied to support each other through the pandemic, to advance reconciliation, to defend free trade on this continent, to stand strong with Ukraine and our democracy, and to fight climate change and get our economy ready for the future. We are at a critical moment in the world. My friends, as you all know, I'm a fighter. Every bone in my body has always told me to fight because I care deeply about Canadians, I care deeply about this country, and I will always be motivated by what is in the best interest of Canadians. And the fact is, despite best efforts to work through it, Parliament has been paralyzed for months after what has been the longest session of a minority parliament in Canadian history. That's why this morning I advised the Governor-General that we need a new session of Parliament. She has granted this request, and the House will now be prorogued until March 24th. Over the holidays, I've also had a chance to reflect and have had long talks with my family about our future. Throughout the course of my career, any success I have personally achieved has been because of their support and with their encouragement. So last night over dinner, I told my kids about the decision that I'm sharing with you today. I intend to resign as party leader, as Prime Minister, after the party selects its next leader through a robust, nationwide, competitive process.
So that means there will be another Prime Minister of Canada for the next term or election that they have, which is pretty interesting. I thought y'all should know about that. But anyways, he talked about trying to give the youths $150 billion worth of Canadian goods to America with a 25% import tax. Apparently, they will tariff the shit out of us as well. But if I really had to think, I think like 150 billion Canadian dollars is like, I don't know, 110 billion dollars, something like that. I mean, that's like what, 5% of the GDP or something like that. It sounds like a lot, I guess, but like, I mean, I think America needs Canada less than Canada needs America in all seriousness. But, and like, also on top of that, why can't we all just get along? Like, at the same time, like, what's going on here? Why is everyone starting a trade war with each other? Because, like, should we all be loving each other and being nice and friendly? Oh yeah, this also affects Mexico, and I don't know, he said something about trying to bring fentanyl into America through Mexico, and
We'll be announcing the tariffs on Canada and Mexico for a number of reasons. Number one is the people that have poured into our country so horribly and so much. Number two are the drugs, fentanyl, and everything else that have come into the country. And number three are the massive subsidies that we're giving to Canada and to Mexico in the form of deficits. And I'll be putting the tariff of 25% on Canada and separately 25% on Mexico. And we will really have to do that because we have very big deficits with those countries. Those tariffs may or may not rise with time. Mexico and Canada have never been good to us on trade. They've treated us very unfairly on trade. And we will be able to make that up very quickly because we don't need the products that they have. We have all the oil you need. We have all the trees you need, meaning the lumber. We have more than almost anybody in those two categories. In oil, we have more than anybody, and we don't need anybody's trees. We have to free up some of the tree areas that we have. We have great lumber in this country. We have to free them up environmentally, which I can do very quickly. But we don't need what they have. And for us to be subsidizing Canada to the tune of $175 billion a year and subsidizing Mexico to the tune of $250 billion, $300 billion a year. And Mexico is a method of China sending in its product. And with China, I'm also thinking about something because they're sending fentanyl into our country. And because of that, they're causing us hundreds of thousands of deaths. So China is going to end up paying a tariff also for that. And we're in the process of doing
I don't even want to get into Mexico. This is more of like a Canadian and like worldwide tariff, which I'm kind of surprised about because I thought we were starting a fight with China. Now we're also starting a fight with Canada and Mexico. That is a 3v1, and I know, like, on their own, Canada and Mexico, like, I probably wouldn't worry too much about them as much as China. And then even then, like, when I think about Chinese imported goods, like, a lot of stuff comes from Vietnam. Like, a lot of stuff comes from Vietnam, Pakistan, and these other second world, third world countries. So it's just like, why are we only attacking China when like everything of these low quality goods are actually being attacked from all different types of countries? And that doesn't just signify that, you know, there's cheaper labor in the whole, there's just cheaper labor in the whole world throughout, now that I think about it, versus America, because of how much of, how high the cost of living is in America. It's just kind of crazy now I think about it. So, like, I just, you know, that should be kind of a wake-up call for Americans that we kind of, it's kind of very expensive to live in America. It's kind of very expensive to do American things in America, and products that come from overseas and from these other countries can be made way cheaper with a lot less money and similar quality. I don't really. I would love to make that claim, but even I don't know. But for me, you know, a Vietnamese quality shirt, I like my shirts from Vietnam. Personally, I am Vietnamese. I'm biased. Sue me. But this shirt feels very good. I love wearing it. It's stylish, you know. I know it says Drew on it, so I think that's, what's his name, Kanye West, Justin Timberlake or something. That's the guy who made this shirt. You know, it's a very stylish shirt in my opinion. Here, let me come out for y'all.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
So I just spilled all my water back there. But as you can see, my shirt, it looks very nice. I like the fact that, you know, it's yellow, black on a white shirt. And it's very basic, but I like wearing it. And I love my quality, and yeah, sue me. But anyways, in general, I just think that it's very interesting that these tariffs are going on now that Trump's in play. I don't know exactly what he's trying to do with America. You know, what do you guys think? Like, is he trying to like rework the whole American economy system by, you know, changing imports and exports by using, I guess, the American dollar and name the whole power over everyone else? Like that's how I see it. But, you know, if you could make that work, then I guess make it work. You know, we're like, what, 30 trillion, 30 billion, something like that. I don't know, 30 million. It's a lot of money. We are in a lot of debt, which I don't think is going to be solved by basic means. And I'm going to be honest, you know, I'm not trying to pay $30 trillion worth of debt. I don't even have enough money to pay my own debts, okay? I just paid my taxes, and because I paid my taxes, I'm now in debt like $100 or $200. Here's proof. You know, what do you want me to say? But other than that, like, I mean, with everyone fighting each other, it's just like another news story after another news story. I want to see some plans being changed. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how does this affect me? When I go to the grocery store and I try to buy some eggs, is it going to cost me $15 like it does in Chicago? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I want to see how this affects the average American, not just like oh, I said I'm going to do this, so this is going to happen. And now this is going to happen. And so I did this. No, I want to actually see, like, let's put the laws in motion and see what happens. Because everyone's all talk, you know what I mean? We all talk a good game. Okay, we all talk a good game, and oh, I'm gonna do this, and no, you won't, I will, and you know, just do it, and then only do it if it's beneficial. If not, please don't do it. So yeah, other than that, I just think it's very interesting that this is all going on in this time. You know, it's 2025. You expect, you know, humanity to progress more with, you know, I guess us evolving more or whatever. We're like, this is the most advanced human society of all time, and here we are, like, challenging each other about tariffs and how much money is being paid. But hey, I don't run the free world. I don't control it, and I just make videos and some other things. But thank you guys so much for watching. It's been a pleasure. I would love to hear what you guys think about the whole situation. My name is Roman, aka Investors, and thank you so much for watching. Bye bye. I gotta clean this up. Oh yeah, this is horrible. Bye.